Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. We have Day 2 Maze of Millennia, we have Rarity Collection, and we have Age of Overlord buyouts, as well as some other things that we have to go over, especially since Rarity Collection has rocked the market quite a bit here, especially with Appaloosa. But before we get into that, if you guys can smash that like button, that'd be great. If you get another 100 likes on this video, that'd be awesome. Subscribe if you've not already. We hit 4,600 here, but I'm hoping to hit 5K by probably end of April. That's what the goal is here. So make sure to subscribe. If you're buying anything on TCG Player, please use my phone link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Check out my sponsor, Tapio Cards. Use code SOC. You get 5% off. Thank you to all my YouTube channel members. And if you want to support me, consider being a YouTube channel member. It's probably the best way to support me right now, if you choose to do so, and join our Discord in the description below, as well as let me know what cards I'm going over next Market Watch. You guys gave me some amazing suggestions last one, so we're gonna get right into this. Don't mind my hair, it's early. So Maze of Millennia, I want to give this a day to see where it really comes. Bonfire CRs were about 250, now they're around 214. I see this being the actual big money CR. I don't think anyone's shocked about that. Rollbacks at 100. I just want to remind everyone that TCG Player had Ultras at 100, and while other sites had the CRs on pre-sale for 80. So yeah, that's why I don't like TCG Player pre-sale prices. $100. I thought 80 for a CR was actually quite fair here, to be perfectly honest. 100's a little more than I'd want to pay for it. I wouldn't really purchase it for that amount. Bonfires at 80, they were as low as about 65, 70, then they went up to about 80 bucks here. I do think with this set getting cracked up more and more often, I think it's going to be a $60 card, 60-ish to 70. I thought it would originally be about 45 to 50, but I think by the time it starts going lower, we are going to get what I'm just going to call the Pink Dragon, I believe Phantom Nightmare, and this card's going to go up higher, so it's going to have probably a time where it dips a little bit in the next 3 weeks and then goes back up. Actually, we are pretty close to Phantom Nightmare, so I think a lot of people are already kind of doom prepping this card. CR number 1 at 63. A lot of people are looking at this card to be a bit of a bigger hitter when it comes to the CRs. I do see it here at $63 here, but I would watch where it goes. The Jet Synchron. Now, I told people that around $45 or $50. I think the CR was 50 for pre-sale. I thought that was very fair, actually, for a pre-sale. It was actually quite good. And right now we're seeing it about $60. Could this go a lot lower, back down to $50? Yes. But you have to remember that Jet Synchron, the super rare, has been a lot of money in the past, up to $15, and anywhere from like $5 to $10 as well, for just for the super. So CR's at 50, kind of expected that. I would keep an eye out on the CR here. You got the Geogracia at 34 for the CR. You got Tac Thrust at 40. Now this is short print, so I'm not too shocked here. I told people, hey, if secrets are at 40, just go ahead, grab the secrets, 40, 45, the OG ones. And hey, if you did, look, you spent $5 more, you got an OG, and you got something a little prettier. Will this go down? If the past has reminded us about how when Konami short prints a card that's extremely in demand, probably not. We're going to get another print of this. It's probably either the next print's going to actually be accessible, or it's going to be the one after that. 35 for Junk Warrior here. I mean, this is a card that, I'm going to be honest, I saw going down, but this is a card that I don't think it's going to bomb out at 20. If it does, 20 is probably going to be the lowest it goes, but I really think this card is going to bomb out at like 25, 30. A lot of people are buying them, liking this card, all that. I think it looks gorgeous, and it's definitely a card I want for my personal collection. I personally would not mind spending $30 for this, just for myself here. Rollbacks at 35. Very fair. Honestly, I think that's a fair price for rollback here. CR Swordsman, these were actually a lot lower. They were like 20 something. So I was like, huh, that's a lot lower than I thought. And now they're back up to about 35, 40 here. Bambuku's at 31. Ultis are 31. Ancient Chant CRs are 25. I found that hilarious how people were spending money on Ancient Chants for pre-sale. When I was like, this CR is not going to hit 30. Day 1, and I guess it's day 2 and it's 25. I could see it being 20. And then, we got a lot of other stuff that's like interesting here. Faker here, if you like your Inzector CRs, good job. They're good. This card's gonna be the same price. I actually, and you guys are gonna make fun of me for this, when we saw Maze of Millennia, I said, hey, we have the full list on. We did have the full list. It's just we did not have all the CRs. And I completely did not see Faker having a CR. And it never occurred to me that with all the Ultra Guys cards, they would give it a CR, which I should have actually honestly considered that. And they gave it to the standard choice here. I personally actually do want this because if you guys don't know, I actually like Ultra Guys quite a bit. I'll look, I'm gonna be honest, I'll get a playset for 30 bucks. I'm probably not spending more than 40. And even if I spend 40 on this, I think people should point and laugh at me. Then we got a lot of other CRs at like quite low here. Harmonic Fusion at 10, $8 for number 1, which is very fair. You have the Rescue Ace Hydrant Supers. This was shorted. It was $3 on like a lot other other sites. I really think that this is way too much for the super. I would not spend the $6 here. Funny enough, the Ultra Rare at one point was lower than this at $5. That's so funny to me. Then Ancient Chant Ultras are like $2. Like, if you wanted your Ancient Chants, you got them for like pennies here. Apollosa, want to see how this was affected because these were 12 to 1500. Right now they're about, let's see without photos here, 900. But I think this is going to go a lot lower to about 700-800 in the future here. Yeah, they really messed up this Starlight Rare. I feel really bad for it, but I mean, after I saw IP reprint it and they started reprinting Starlight Rares, I even told people, multiple Marco watches, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe here for Starlight Rares. So that's why I could never really recommend getting a lot of Starlight Rares ever since I started seeing Konami just start reprinting them. The second they did, I was like, all right, we're screwed here. And yeah, I would not really get Starlight Rares if they're a lot of money in the future, only if like you really like the card. I would just go, if you want cards to like invest in or you want high rarity, I would have a cutoff at this point or just go for older ultis. That's kind of what I would do. Apollosa from Mama here is about $6 here. This card was approaching, that's what card was $10. I went over in my Marco watch. This had a 40% drop, as you guys see right over here. People are offloading these. They're like, dude, this card's going to be a buck. I will take the $6 all you can. This card was, when it first came out, about $4 here. So I told people, hey, $3 or $4, not bad to get them. Hey, if you had it for a while and you offload it at the $10 mark or the 8 or 9, hey, you got something out of it, right? Or even the 7's not that bad. Apollosa Secret Rares, want to look at these. How much? I want to see what just the normal versions are. First sets are 25. Yep. This card, I told people to actually get these OGs when they were about 25 and they could hit up to 60. I did not expect a rarity collection to this fast. Because, guys, it came out, I believe, when what? October? We got rarity collection? If that's so, and we're getting it May 23rd or 24th, that means that Konami gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 months, you know, of a difference, 7.5 from the release of Rarity Collection 1 to the release of Rarity Collection 2, okay? Not the announcement, the release date. That is absolutely insane to me. Because, look, I get that everyone likes Rarity Collection, and I still think that, hey, I expected a part 2 as well. But not even, but 7.5 months is like, wow, I really want to see the numbers of how much it made. Because it must have made something absolutely crazy, which I guess nobody's shocked at. Because 7.5 months, that's kind of quick, ain't it? What they showed so far, I'm not going to say I'm super impressed. It's going to be cool, but like, I mean, no one was really complaining about Apollosa prices. Nobody, like that, I don't think Apollosa would fully sell a set for like a reprint. Same with the IP alternate art. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong here, but I wanted to see more for Anniversary 2. Now looking at it, I was like, I'm not too happy. The Magician's Souls is super cool, though. Very, very cool. IP alternate art is about $8 here, so not really going down, which is like crazy to me. But this only had the one alternate art printing, while Apollosa had the 2. So, you know, there's that. And there's some people who do like gold rares. So Joel CRs, these are 78, but hey, people were buying them for $50 here. So wow, 10 sold for $50. People were like, nope, I'm selling these right away. People ask me, should I sell my ultis and CRs? I think that if you have the CRs, you probably got them when I said them around 50s. I would have got rid of them. Especially if you can make anything off it, honestly. And then probably just pick these back up later on. That's what I would say. And you guys might be thinking, why would we pick these later on? I do not have faith in how the CRs are going to look in part 2, especially if they stick to the sleeve. I have compared OG CR cards to the reprint, and some of them look fine. It really actually does depend on set-wise. Drolls, actually, the OG CR Drolls look fantastic. So I'm kind of like, huh. You know, okay, that looks good. And the reprints are probably not going to look that bad. But when you look at some other CRs from like other sets and you compare it to the OGs, like Maze, you're kind of like, huh. Maybe I should pick up the Rarity Collection CR instead. Starlight's safer. We'll have to go over this because this is actually getting bought out. 21 going up to like 25 bucks here for your first edition, your mints. Quick launches, you got 9 for your OG secrets, 8 for the reprint, and then 5 for the common, which is kind of ridiculous. I actually don't think this would be an awful pick. Sorry about that. 4 Rarity Collection would be great, but I mean, it's just something I'm looking at. Like, I feel like Konami's going to throw this in somewhere because it's been a while since they reprinted this card. What, 2018, 2019, something like that? Number 97, Dragulion. I told people to get this card around 3 because this card has been relevant in the past. And this is the OG secret here. Right now, they're about 350, about $4 here. But something I noticed here is this huge spike over here. And I checked the sales because I was curious. And this card is selling like crazy this year. I mean, you only need 1 copy of this. So to see someone buy like a set, maybe because it was so cheap, is understandable. But people are, you know, grabbing this somewhat en masse here. I could kind of see if this isn't reprinted in a higher rarity or the same rarity, because it is a Battles of Legends card. I think a lot of people are anticipating it in Chapter 1. If this misses Chapter 1, I see it skyrocketing, personally. But even if it's in Chapter 1, what happens if they put it as like an ultra rare? And you have to remember, it has the Ghost of the Past second haunting, not the first one, so it's been a while for Konami. Second haunting. So it's not like it needs a reprint. Konami could gloss over it. Sage with Eyes of Blue is getting bought out here. Kaiba's secrets are 10s here, which, I mean, I expect this to be money. I told people this is your $5 Wendy's pickup for the day. Your Light's Revenge here are about 13 here, which I don't get. This could be, again, in the Battles of Legends, which if it is, and it's cheap, that's a good penny stock. But the Kaiba one, at least that's like from a collection that collectors really, really like. Maybe, so I'm surprised this is actually lower than this. And then you have the OGs here, right? OG print's always going to hold some value. 16s here. But if you go first at 9 listings, 16s go up to 20s, 25s. It's at the point where I'm asking myself, because I have 1 copy for myself. I had a playset, but I was like, I'm not going to play Blue Eyes. It's just to look at the card. I don't need 3. So I ended up getting rid of 2 as it went higher and higher, not to this extent. And I just kept my personal copy, and I'm kind of curious what my cutoff is for this. I'll probably still keep it regardless, though, because I got them when they were dirt cheap, because I just liked the card. Star Eater Ghost Rare. Now, this is one of my favorite looking Ghost Rares, even though Judgment of Light is just an awful set. Very awful set. It has a Madolche card that's just complete utter ass in here, and I got so excited for it. When it's Synchro Summon, what's it called? The Synchro Summon cannot be negated, so you cannot Judgment this card, which is like really funny. And then when Synchro Summon, cards' effects can't be activated. And if this card attacks, it is unaffected by the other card effects until the end of the damage step. So it's a cute card. And first edits are about 28, 33 here. But if you go near mints here, 64 going up to about $100 here. So the near mints are getting cratered off. But honestly, I would just get the lightly played, because even if you get a near mint, chances are this card is going to be more scratched up than your car when your ex-girlfriend found out you cheated. So I highly doubt that you spending $40 more is going to get you like some insane type of copy. I would actually rather get 2 light plays, or, you know, let's say that you go in the near mint is cratered off, it's like 75 here. It's rather you just spend the 30-ish, call it $100 with taxes for a set of these. That's probably what I would do here. Then you have 1-for-1 CR. This is also getting cratered off. 51 going up to 60 here. This card was about 50 bucks when I checked it last time. I told people $30. This is a CR to get. When it comes to these deck building sets, it's really funny because sometimes I just look at it. I'm like, okay, so there's like maybe 2 cards I would recommend max, and 1-for-1 was one of those 2 cards. And yeah, $30 for this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked if it's not a $75 card or even closer to 100, honestly. Instant Fusion ultis, these are also going up about 85 here, $90. I'm not too shocked. I mean, it's ulti Instant Fusion here. Goes up to 160 here. I personally have my copy, and I absolutely love it here. I actually have played in older formats a little bit too, but this card goes up to like the 200 it used to be. Oh man, that's going to be crazy. I, funny enough, got it when we still had Kit Kalos and all that in the game because people were like, well, Instant Fusion's going to get banned. I'm like, well, I want it anyway. Just, I'll probably never get rid of it. Just the one ulti Instant Fusion, it's all I need. But you got the DTs here at about $6 here, 7.5, about $10 here for your DTs. Not too bad overall. And then if you actually look at Instant Fusion as a pickup, somehow, well, you got Supers from Astral Pack at $2 here. This is honestly not a bad version to grab. You do have the Legendary Collections at about $1 if you like those. Those do look pretty nice as well. The Raw Yellow Mega Pack doesn't look bad, but the Legendary Collection 2 just looks better. I don't know how to describe it. Card Trooper here, Secret. I want to go over this again while we're here. $2 here, going up to about 3. I know this card's going to go up eventually. Next page is like 4.5, 5. I'm probably not going to go over it for a little while longer unless it has a buyout of some kind. But I want to tell you guys one more time, if you're looking at Edison cards, this is definitely the card to go grab. I would not be too shocked if this is in Rarity Collection, but I do feel like it is a little tight here. I would doubt it so far, but this is actually not a bad pickup at all. Magical Android Super Rare, another card I'd love to see an Edison reprint of. About $19, $20 here. A little higher for your first sets here, or first editions. At, oh my gosh, that's not even for like just near mint. That's light play included. That's awful. Is there no light plays? Huh, no light plays. Wow. Yeah. I think that this card could crash about $5 if it does get a big reprint, especially in Rarity Collection. But people do like playing whatever the highest rarity is for that format. So if Magical Android drops like crazy, people will probably still buy this. I don't think it's ever going to be a super extremely cheap card. But who knows? If this is 2 or 3, I think a lot of people are going to take notice. But at $28, or let's say even 20, I think I'd probably rather, if I was advising someone which version to get, either for investment reasons, flip it reasons, to play, whatever, I would easily say just get the reprint. But if it's like $3, $4 and they played back in that era and they're similar to me where it's like, well, I want to play whatever copies were released then, right? If it's if the highest rarity is say like a rare, and it was never money, I'd probably rather play the rare than say, a super rare printing that came out later. But that's just me personally. And, that rule sometimes does get broken. I know a lot of other players are like that. But yeah, $28 here. Let's see Card Trooper CR really quick here. Card Trooper CR. $20. It's not bad. It's cute if you like it. Magister Pegasus here. About $8.50 here. Okay. Not bad. Magister's Tornado, $5 still, $7. This card got bought to $8. Now it's still about $7. You do have 2 light plays there for $3, which isn't bad. But then you have the Mega Pack one that are just like quarters here. So this card's still accessible. It's not bad. Wanted over here. Now, before I go over the Wanted or Age of Overlord stuff, I want to say at the end of this video, I will be opening up some packs here. I actually found some, and I'm like, let me pull a bad 10-cent Ultra Rare. Secrets are about 105 here, 110. A little lower here, but still kind of ridiculous. King Sarcophagus. I told people, hey, 60 was not that bad. 180. Are people going to spend 180 on this? Someone spent 200 on this. Well, rip bozo. Snake Eyes. I told people at like 40 to 45, this was a great pickup. It could go to 75 up to 90. Well, it's about 110 here. So yeah, remember, this is a one-of from what I've noticed, but if this is different builds, please let me know in the comment section below, but it's always been a one-of. I just thought that, hey, about $40, kind of cheap for it. We got areas here at about 18. It's not bad here. And then you have these quarter century about 75. I actually feel like that's really cheap, especially because a lot of lab players want the high rarity their deck. Like that is the deck to pimp out. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. That is the deck to pimp out, and I'm surprised to see it this low, honestly. Then we got Super Star Slayer here, about 245, well, 251, 270, 270, about 300 here. I ended up picking up one of these, and I'm not gonna say I regret it, but it might be my personal copy depending on this card. But honestly, it's a really, really good card here. But I definitely see this being not a rarity collection. If they reprint this rarity collection, I would be so angry. But I see this getting a reprint in, like, say, maybe the end of the year / next, probably next year, as a quarter century somehow. And a lot of people are gonna ask me, what, they're done reprinting quarter centuries. I don't trust Konami for shit. If they see something making money, they're gonna do it, right? We're gonna be in year 28, and they're gonna be like, oh, it's the 25th anniversary, bro. It's been 3 years. Like, let it go, all right? Like, let it go. And then it's just how it is. But yeah, 270 here. That's quite a bit actually for this card. I think this card could hit 400 though. But until then, because these low listings are worrying me. And then we have Salamander. I just saw this as I was about to like be like, okay, that's all the cards I'll go over for today. 21, 25 bucks here. I mean, if you want it, you want it. These are like 10 bucks. Yeah. I feel like if you offered someone like 8 or 9 bucks for this at your locals, like even $10, they would either be just throw it at you immediately, or they would say, nah, I can't. That's just too cheap, even though that's 100% value, or like 90% at $9 or $10. That's just how it is. And I personally am on the fence with this card as well, but I do want to play TG. It's a fun pet deck. I mean, hey, if I'm going to lose at locals, I might as well have fun, right? With that being said, I'm going to leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, all that. Now, I'm going to open up these packs, but I'm not going to open up on the webcam. Don't worry. You guys are going to have a nicer camera quality. All right, here. So 4 packs of Age of Overlord. Let's see if I can pull one of those Starlights I was actually going over. I actually haven't seen people pull good stuff from Walmart blisters in like a while. I don't know. I really need Walmart to like up their game for me, because either it's average or worse. All right, so we have something here, but I'm gonna guess it is a bad TG Synchro. Oh no, it's a super. You know what? I'm actually, you know how bad a pick has to be for me to want to get a super instead of an ultra? I forgot that guy was a super. I think he's like a 1-of or something. I've looked at the build. It's nice, but I actually want to, one of the bonfire pet peeve decks I'd probably want to play. All right, next pack here. All right, another super here. Not bad. Also, can I just say I hate this new packaging? I remember when I was going over, when I was at Walmart, they just slip if you stack them, so it's like, you can't just carry them, they just slip so easily. I think we might have something in this one, but that could just be copium. It's just the same thing. Alright, last pack here. So I do have, I think it was like 25? Yeah, about 25 packs, I would say, of this, so 4 being duds is what it is, but we'd love to show at least a little something here. But mainly, I just want to pull an SP. That's not an SP, that's a super. Oh, I would have baited myself so hard. Well, hopefully you guys like these end of the Market Watch openings. I actually do want to do them just a little bit more, because you know what? It's a nice little cool down thing. You know, you'll watch just 3 or 4 packs open. You never know what's going to happen. I'll see you guys in the next video. And let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section below. Leave a like, all that. Peace.